FMU, you're on the air.
Hi, I'm looking for Tom, please.
This is Tom.
Hi, Tom. My name's Trip Whiting. I got your phone number from a former friend. He said I should contact you about a business venture that I'm undertaking.
Uh-huh. Former friend?
Yeah.
What do you mean by what do you mean by former? He's a former friend of mine or yours?
Of mine.
Of yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith Garfinkel?
Keith Garfinkel.
He said he talked to you once, I think.
I know that name.
Well, he and I were actually teammates on a local sports team, the Newbridge Red Faces.
Oh, yeah. That's that guy with the slap fights.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we were good friends, and basically, to cut a long story short, I played what I thought was a good-natured joke on him, and he kind of took it the wrong way, and he ended up getting my mail delivery suspended.
Yeah, he kept threatening me with that also.
Oh, did he?
That
Yeah.
if I crossed him, his uncle was like the postmaster general or something.
Exactly, yeah. Edmund T. Garfinkel, yeah. Good old Keith. Thanks, guy.
So you got your mail suspended.
I did. I got him this gag kind of Christmas gift, a child's dictionary.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if you picked this up when you talked to him. He's always kind of mangling
Yeah.
words. Yeah.
I do remember he was it's like he couldn't say, it was almost like he was talking like Norm Crosby.
Exactly. Like he'd say something like, I mean, if he was mad at you, he'd say, if you don't cut it out, before long you're going to be persona au gratin, something like that.
Yes, exactly. It was stuff like that.
I'll slap you right in the carotid artery.
Yeah, just a guy who couldn't get things straight.
Just couldn't get. So I got in this kid's dictionary, and oh man, he did not like that.
He didn't think it was funny.
No. So anyway, Keith, before we kind of parted ways, he said I should contact you about this thing I want to do.
Mm-hmm. What is the thing?
Well, the thing is basically celebrating the life and music of one Kevin Allen.
Kevin Allen, G.G. Allen.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yes.
So you're a fan.
Oh, well, yes.
Excellent. Wow.
I mean, I'm not a fan as much as I look at it like a curiosity thing. His real name's Kevin Allen.
Exactly, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Tom,
yeah.
Let me kind of just put it out there for you. Life has been very good to me, and I've always wanted to be in the arts. And without kind of tooting my own horn, I made a rather large fortune in the computer world.
Okay, how did you do that?
Well, I invented pop-ups.
You invented pop-ups?
Yeah.
When you say pop-ups, you mean like opening another window, or do you mean like...
Advertising pop-ups.
Oh, so like the annoying things that pretty much ruin being on the internet.
Wait, what? You don't like them?
I don't like pop-ups.
Well, they're very informative. I mean, how else would we know about fine products like penicillin or, She Sleeps Now?
What is She Sleeps Now?
It's a female sleep aid.
Uh-huh.
Big among the younger kind of fraternity.
Oh my, that's horrible. She Sleeps Now. That's like roofies.
Oh, says you. Anyway, I mean, that's just sort of, yeah. I use that as an example. I was actually involved in sort of the launching of both of those products as well. Made a lot of money off those. I've been doing some sort of consulting with a large pharmaceutical company.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What company?
Current Pharmaceuticals?
Oh, yeah. I've
heard.
Okay, I've heard of Current. I've had my fair share of kind of not great dealings with them. But whatever, it's neither here nor there.
Well, okay. Anyway, so basically, I'm taking a page from the great Gene Simmons' playbook, and I'm really going for it on this thing. I want to do for Gigi what Gene has done for Kiss.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to get it all out there. I want, by 2008, I want it to be basically Planet Gigi.
You want Earth to be Planet
exactly.
Gigi.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that sounds terrifying.
Well, check this out.
Uh-huh.
First up on the platter,
Okay.
a duets album.
Now, just for people who don't know, G.G. Allen was a singer. Oh,
He was the singer.
Well, I would actually use the word singer very loosely.
Huh.
He was kind of famous for just being like completely
Very cutting edge and outrageous.
Yeah, outrageous is putting it very mildly. He was just
he pushed limits.
Yeah, and he did all kinds of disgusting stuff on stage.
Well,
and he passed away. How long ago?
He passed on in '93.
He passed on. It makes it sound like he died of natural causes.
Well,
so anyway, he died, 13, 14 years ago. And you now are saying that you want to take G.G. Allen.
Yes, I've got the rights to his likeness, a lot of his music, basically his whole story, pretty much.
And you want to kind of do what with it? Make it like Kiss?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Like market it.
Branding.
Oh, okay.
With a capital brand.
Okay.
And a capital ing too. I guess. Yeah. So it would all be capitalized.
Sure. And you were saying something about a duets album.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Do you remember when there was that duet that they kind of put together between Hank Williams Sr. and Jr.? It was called "There's a Tear in My Beer."
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
And I think there was something with Natalie Cole and her father. They also did something similar.
Yeah, it was like a duet on Unforgettable.
Oh, we're doing that with Gigi stuff, with contemporary singers.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have anybody on board with it yet?
Yeah, Avril Lavigne is duetting with Gigi on a great song called "Dope Money."
Dope Money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Gib Benson, he's the leader of this singing group called Death Cab for Cutie.
What's the name?
Gib Benson?
Gib Benson.
Yeah.
I think that's Ben Gibbard.
Okay, hang on.
Gib Benson.
Yeah, that's what my assistant Rick told me. Okay.
Okay, you got that one backwards.
Ben Gibbard. Okay. Well, he signed up to do a really great version of "Eat My Leftovers" with Gigi.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what the most amazing thing is?
Sure.
It's a duet between Gigi and Hank Williams.
Hank Williams Sr. or
yeah.
Well, so it's a duet between two deceased people.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible.
And what song is it?
"Scars on My Body, Scabs on My."
Okay, well, I'm sure.
Well, you can probably.
Yeah, I can guess. We're just
finishing up the track. We took Gigi's complete vocal,
mm-hmm.
and then we took a composite of 34 Hank songs and molded it bit by bit. Just so you get syllable by syllable. We were able to sculpt him singing those exact words.
Really?
Yeah, like Pro Tooled the S out of it.
Okay, well that's not an actual duet then. That's like a computer simulation.
I mean, if you like "Scars on My Body, Scabs on My D" before,
okay, yeah.
I mean, you're going to flip when you hear this.
Okay, well, I guess that's for people to hear. So that's like an album of.
That's one thing,
mm-hmm.
And on the visual end of it, I'm really hoping to do one of them Broadway singing and dancing things. What do they call them?
Shows?
No, another word.
Like a musical?
Musical, yeah.
Okay. One of them singing and dancing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called musicals.
Like that show that hit High Fidelity.
Well, that's not a hit. I think
it sure is. I couldn't get tickets to it.
Well,
I still can't.
I'm sure you can't, because I think the reason you might not be able to get tickets to it is because it's gone.
Well, it's like on tour, because I've been calling and there's no answer at the box office even.
Yeah, that's because it's gone. It closed. It was a flop.
Oof. Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to get Twilight Tharp in on this. I think he could really come up with some great...
Who?
Twilight Tharp. Only the biggest choreographer on Earth, dummy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Twyla?
What's that?
Twyla Tharp.
What is that?
That's the choreographer's name.
Spell it.
Twyla.
Okay, let me write that down. Oh, Rick. Big trouble, my friend. Well, anyway, I can't wait to see him come up with some ideas for songs like
Her.
Pardon me?
Her.
Oh, her. Oh,
yeah.
It's a chick. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Twyla Tharp is a chick.
Can you send me a JPEG? Because I'm sort of in the midst of a little divorce here, and
I'm not going to.
Daddy needs some companionship, and you know what they say about those dancers.
Ugh. I would absolutely. I'm not going to send you a JPEG of somebody you thought was a guy whose name was Twilight.
Well,
a minute ago.
I mean, I'm not much of a choreographer. I mean, I can do like I used to do a little bit of that. What do they call it? Locking. Remember back at like Rerun and those guys? You used to do that on how's it going? What's it called? That show?
Oh, What's Happening?
What's Happening? Yeah.
Yeah, you did some of that dancing like
a little
that.
bit of that back in my time, but I mean, I can see these dances sort of in my mind, but I can't really articulate them. Like for songs like "I Want to Kill You."
So you can't wait to see the dances that come up.
Well, in my mind, they're great. Like I want to kind of close the whole show with "Last in Line for the Gangbang."
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, easy on that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you like that idea, wait till you hear about American Scum Rocker.
What is that?
Well, it's like American Idol and The Next Top Model, but ratcheted up to like 13.
So it's like a reality show.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and it's all inspired by Gigi.
Wow. So a Gigi Allen inspired reality show.
Yeah.
And
pardon me?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, we get 10 people from all walks of life, and we try to mold them into the raunchiest rocker in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Each week's a new challenge.
Yeah. Like what kind of challenges?
Well, like one week would be, learning how to shoot stuff out of certain places.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
who can smear stuff the best.
Okay. Yeah, we're
flinging contest.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
The panel of judges for this thing is rocking.
Like who's on the panel?
The master is at the head of it.
Who's that?
Joe Francis.
Joe Francis. I know that name.
He's only America's top videographer.
Is that the Girls Gone Wild guy?
Yes.
Okay, so your celebrity judges are Joe Francis. Who else?
Merle Allen, of course.
Gigi Allen's brother.
Scott Ian.
From Anthrax.
Donald Most.
From Happy Days. I think he was Donnie Most on Happy Days.
Well, I mean, he's older now.
So he's Donald now?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, who else?
Reggie Jackson.
The baseball player?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the one and only, the immortal.
Who?
Johnny Cash.
Well, Johnny Cash passed away.
No, he didn't. I just had lunch with him today. Idiot.
Johnny Cash, the man in black.
Yeah.
The country singer.
No, the pornographer.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah. John E. Cash.
Oh, so his name is John E. Cash.
Yeah. Why?
Well, why? It's completely misleading.
No, it's not.
So the panel is basically a guy from Anthrax. The guy who does Girls Gone Wild.
Right.
Reggie Jackson for
right. Mr. October.
I have no idea what hard times he's fallen on.
He's getting into stuff like this now. He's very excited about this.
Well, that's horrible. I'm disappointed in him. And some pornographer who has kind of doctored his name so it makes people think of the country singer.
He's not just a pornographer, you creep.
Oh, I'm sorry. What else is he?
Well, he's also wanted for committing a veritable potpourri of very serious crimes all across America.
Well, why isn't he in jail then?
Because he wears a mask when he commits these crimes, and he's also always in like a burlap sack, so nobody ever knows what he looks like, not even his body type. I mean, for all anyone knows, he's like a dog, or possibly even like a beanbag chair or something.
A dog. So he's committing all these crimes, but if he's admitting that he committed them?
No. Not really.
So I'm having a hard time picturing. He's committing these crimes, but he's admitting he commits crimes, but he's not admitting which crimes he commits. Is that
right.
what it is?
Yeah. And then he's always in a different kind of costume / disguise on the show. So you never know what he looks like, or even if he's a human.
And he's one of the celebrity judges.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a terrible show.
Okay, well, you know who's excited about this whole thing?
Who's that?
Donald.
Donald Most?
Donald Trump, cretin.
Donald Trump is into what? The reality show?
No, he's into this whole concept. You know what he's building?
What?
Allen Towers.
Which is what?
It's this huge skyscraper, and the top of it is like this crystal dome, and it's in the shape of Gigi's shaved head. Even has the tattoos on the top of it.
And where is that being built?
It's going to be, I think, outside of Newbridge.
Oh, great. Yeah. So in my
town... It's going to be the town's first skyscraper, apparently.
That's fantastic. In my hometown now, there's going to be... I live in a town, it's not a big town, Newbridge.
Well, this is going to be a big building.
Well, that's exactly... Now, problem...
212 stories.
How many stories?
212.
212?
Yeah.
That's like the tallest building ever.
It might be, yeah.
So, problem number one, the town I live in, which is a town, not a city, is going to have a 212-story building in it. Problem number two, the top of it is shaped like Gigi Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that.
I know what you will be looking forward to, though.
What's that?
Do you have to have like Quickie Mart kind of places there, don't you?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the Gigi Allen slot machine?
No.
Because I'm sure they're going to be going in there because they're going in everywhere in about 6 months.
Gigi Allen slot machines.
Yep. It looks just like Gigi.
Uh-huh.
You know, and if you win,
yeah,
guess where the money comes out?
Oh, I don't even want to know.
Guess what color the money is?
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Okay, well, get ready for this.
Yeah?
Gigi Allen frozen custard.
Oh,
that'd be a whole chain like
no, that's disgusting.
Guess what the only flavor they serve?
I'm not even going to talk about it. I can guess.
I know something you can guess, probably.
What?
It's not really well known about Kevin at all.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that before he passed on, he was poised to become a very successful motivational speaker?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a student of Tony Robbins.
Really?
Yeah, Tony loved Gigi.
Tony Robbins was a fan of Gigi Allen.
Oh, and he was grooming him to take over his whole business.
I never heard anything about that.
Yeah. Gigi was working on a series of seminars before he passed on. It was very under the radar.
Will you stop saying passed on?
What do you mean?
I mean, it makes it sound like he was an old man who gently drifted away because of old age.
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't quite like that. But okay, well, anyway.
What was it like, though, again?
What was what like?
Where did he die?
He died, I think, at a friend's dwelling, I think, in Manhattan after a performance.
Mm-hmm.
And, truth be told, Gigi was about to completely get out of the rock game when he passed on.
Okay.
That show at the gas station where he
yeah, the show where
his final concert.
Those were in concert. Yeah. So you're using the word concert now.
Sure, yeah.
So you mean the show where he played for a couple songs and then ran out of there from the police?
Well,
and then ran naked down the street and then died of like a heroin overdose in a friend's apartment.
That show was done as a favor to his brother Merle.
Uh-huh.
He donned the jockstrap and cowboy boots one last time for his dear brother.
So he was actually out of the rock game at that point.
Yes, and he had just written a book called Power Achieving.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He was doing these motivational seminars, mainly in western Maine, kind of off the beaten path, just to kind of work the kinks out. And apparently this seminar was pretty great. And he basically, it said, if you took this seminar and you nailed it, anybody who took it and nailed it could be the next Warren Buffett.
What's that?
Warren Buffett? Only one of the richest guys on earth.
Warren Buffett?
Not Margaritaville guy. Jeez.
No, not Jimmy Buffett.
Who's that?
He's the Margaritaville guy.
Oh, I'm thinking of Elvin Bishop.
No, it's not.
It?
Elvin Bishop? Was that fooled around and fell in love?
I think you're right. I love that song.
Okay.
I got to download that tonight. I like that one.
So that's the kind of music you like?
Oh, yeah.
Not kind of like tuneless, gutter, I don't even know what to call G.G. Allen's music.
I wouldn't ever call it that.
What would you call it?
Just kind of good time music, you know? I mean, are you going to say that when you hear, like, I want to F myself, that it's that it's not good time stuff?
Uh-huh.
Well,
good time. Yeah, no, it's a bad time.
Just such a shame that someone slipped him that stuff in his Perrier that final night. I mean, he had been clean for, I think, 2 years by that point.
No, he hadn't. He was not clean for 2 years. So you're saying he was just poisoned?
Well,
that somebody slipped him heroin in his Perrier.
That's what it's going to say in the movie, yeah.
What movie?
Drink, Fight, and F.
Okay.
That's where you come in.
All right.
I needed to punch up this script that we got for it.
Okay.
Okay, it's DFF, the G.G. Allen story, and it basically tells the whole story of G.G. from his early days in New Hampshire to his, like we talked about, his tragic end in Manhattan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what are you looking for?
We got the whole story, basically, but it just needs some pizzazz in terms of the dialogue.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'd love to tell you a little bit about the storyline.
Sure.
If that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You may want to, I'm on the air, right?
Yes, we're on the air.
You may want to pod me down.
Okay. Let me just run you down cause we'll just make sure things are good for air. Okay. Uh-huh. Now, what's it about? You can't say that on the air. You can't say that.
Well, I'm back up?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, it's going to be a hard R. But
there's no way that can be anything other than X.
No, I think if it's shot tastefully, I think we can totally get it. Well, check this out. There's this other scene where Gigi gets arrested in Michigan, and he ends up having to go to jail. And it's an incredible series of scenes. And can I tell you about him?
Yeah.
All right, probably the same thing again.
Pot you down?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. All right, you're down now. What's the first scene? Okay. Mm-hmm. again. These are things that's the filthiest thing I ever heard.
But don't you think that if it's done?
No, I don't. There's no way you can do that tastefully.
Okay. Check this out. This is, I mean, if this will not sell you on this script or on this everything I've just told you about, then I don't think anything will.
Okay.
There's this incredibly moving scene after the whole prison thing. Gigi gets out, and he's met at the front gate, and it's like a dreary Michigan morning. It's cold, raining. Oh, it's just, you just want to kill yourself just watching him. He's met at the gate by the only one he can ever count on in his whole life.
And who is that?
His brother Merle.
Okay.
Merle comes to pick him up.
Yeah.
Pop me down again.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, then where do they go? Wait, what did he does what? Ew! Ugh! That's disgusting. That's gross.
But you don't see it all. I mean, it's sort of implied.
I don't want it. That's horrible.
Well,
that's not.
Got to figure out a way around. I guess it's basically trying to figure out exactly what they do fling. You know what I mean?
Ugh. I am shocked that you're even trying to get that movie made.
Well, it's going to get made.
I mean, are there actors involved?
Well, we're trying to get either Jake or Will.
Jake who? Gyllenhaal?
Uh-huh.
And who's Will?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
I've heard he wants to take on some challenging roles.
Well, that would be a challenging role. I would love to see him actually play Gigi Allen in a movie.
I think he's up for it.
Well, you want to know what? I hope so. I would pay to see that.
I mean, when he puts on that jock and those boots during the audition, I can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's going to be great.
You got me hooked now.
Okay.
This went from being the last movie I wanted to see to
the movie you want to write.
Well, I definitely don't want to write it, though.
Wait. I thought you were on board.
No, when I'm saying I want to see it, it's from like a kind of like a perverse curiosity more than anything.
I've already signed you up to write it. I already got it up on IMDb.
Well, you're going to have to take it down from IMDb.
I'm not going to.
Well,
I've also emailed Variety and Hollywood Reporter.
And
like a press release kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Saying that I'm attached.
Scharpling to pen Allen biopic.
I'm not going to do it.
You're doing it.
No, I'm not.
Well, then I guess you must want to get a late-night visit from all the surviving members of the Murder Junkies and the Texas Ends.
I want nothing.
That's the Texas Nazis.
Yeah, I was actually glad you didn't say Texas Nazis, but you did. So
okay,
that's out there.
We're coming to get you.
All of the members of the band.
All of us, yeah.
Including you.
Yeah, they made me an honorary member of both bands. It's really great. It's a great honor. They gave me a jacket, too.
Yeah. But you, though, would rather be listening to music like Elvin Bishop.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah.
So you don't like this stuff?
Not really. You remember when I said that I was trying to defend it a while ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hate it.
But if I can guess, maybe you're a little over your head?
How so, do you think?
Like
I want you to guess.
What's that?
I want you to guess.
Oh, let me guess. You saw an opportunity to make some quick money.
Check.
You didn't realize that these guys were legitimately crazy.
Big check.
You thought it was like a Marilyn Manson, Alice Cooper kind of routine.
Check. Actually, I didn't think it was that extreme. I thought it was more like Blink-182 or something.
So now you've got a bunch of guys who think they're going to be rich.
Yeah.
And you pretty much told them everything about you and where you could be reached and found and contacted.
Well, you left out one thing.
What's that?
They're living in my guest house.
Oh, my.
And when I say my guest house,
yeah,
I mean my basement.
Oh, so you have all the members of the Murder Junkies living in your house.
And the other band.
Yeah. And your do you have a family?
Not anymore.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that they're not around all this.
Not really. You know why?
Why?
Because they got killed.
They got killed?
Yeah.
Who killed your family?
Guess.
I don't know. Someone from the group.
Yeah.
The guy who played drums naked.
Exactly, yeah.
And who did he kill?
All of them.
And what did your family? Who was in your family?
My girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Regina.
Yeah.
And my pet ferret.
And your pet ferret.
El Diablo.
They killed you're sure they killed her?
She's not around.
She just didn't take off.
Might have, I don't know.
Well,
Here they come!
Hello?
Merle, no! Merle, no! Merle, no!
Wow. It's ringing in the new year. That's not... These guys always get over their head. And it always ends up that either they threaten to kill me or they get killed. I guess it's like some weird sense of justice.